Moving on would be Ethereum against BTC. For Ethereum, yep, we're still towards, we're still bearish, bias bearish towards 0.05490. We've had this target ever since the 13th of February. Hey, happy Valentine's Day. For March, April, May, June, July, August. 6 months. For 6 months, we've had this target, and we still expect it to hit. At this point of time, are we already in a bottoming reversal, bullish reversal? No. Does this look like a bullish reversal chart? No, it doesn't. Not at all. You can see it's a very slow rise. Usually slow rises end in the downside. Right. We usually break lower. Right. Look over here. Right, slowly rising up, break down. Right, again, you can also see it over here. Okay, let's draw the support here. We're rising and then zip down. Right, so this is the same thing, rising, but you can see that the mountains keep getting smaller, right, and smaller and smaller and smaller until the end we start reversing back up. You see that? I mean, of course, we could just start reversing back up from here, but I would expect us to at least hit target first, right? That would be awesome before we start the reversal. And at BTC, yeah, could be completing a symmetrical, right? A very nice ABCDE as we break higher. That would be nice, to be honest. There was a very nice ABCDE over here. You saw it? A smaller one, but it didn't really, fulfill its full potential, and then it just dropped lower. So I'm just expecting this to happen eventually. Boom, we break higher for ETH against BTC. That's the expectation. It's kind of great though. I mean, if you look at it from a bigger time frame, right, there's a potential over here that if we were to break higher and we break the resistances over here, right, all-time highs over here, then yeah, this could be a great wave 1. This whole thing could be a wave 2 as we go for a wave 3. Wave 3 is usually the longest, never the shortest. So I think something like this could happen. This would be awesome for Ethereum though, but let's just take things one step at a time, right? Let's just focus on 0.055 first. But of course, there's also a danger, right? That we could also form mountain ranges and still head lower, which will also be great because this will complete the very gigantic ABCDE kind of a squeeze, right? But this will be in preparation, in my opinion, for 2028. I don't think Ethereum is going to spike out FBTC in the next Bitcoin halving, right? It's going to be the next Bitcoin halving. We'll have to wait another 5 years before we see any clear moves for Ethereum. And if and when, if this does happen, right? And if and when this does happen, and once we break out, let's say, look at this, 2028, right? This is going to be the most glorious move ever for Ethereum. This is where the real true flippening occurs for Ethereum, right? As Ethereum becomes #1 in total crypto market cap, surpassing Bitcoin, right? The flippening. I don't know if it's gonna happen. Again, we're gonna take things one step at a time. Right now, we're still above the skinny pink line on the weekly, so we're still anticipating continuation towards the upside. We will continue with our bullish bias until the wheels tap us on our shoulders, and hey, skinny, it's time to switch bias. Okay, then we'll switch our bias. But at this point of time, yeah, we still anticipate potentially more upside. If we go to 0.05490, right, there is, like I was saying, there is a potential that we could hit the skinny pink line. You see that? So the best case scenario, to be honest, for Ethereum BTC to continue its bullishness is to break the resistance over here, right? We have a resistance line over here, ETH BTC, yeah, break it, just break it. We've already had 3 touches, right? So it's really a valid resistance line, and it's just a matter of time before we break it, right? The only question is when. When? Tell me, when will you be mine? ETH against USDT. Here we are. We're in just like a Bitcoin, right? The volatility is it's kind of non-existent. Very slow fall, which is good. Which means that we are in a consolidation, right? And we're also just like FBTC above the skinny pink line. So the hope is that we stay above the skinny pink line. We finish consolidating above the skinny pink line. Hopefully, we get a very nice continuation chart pattern, and then we can take a ride for it towards 3,000, and then potentially hitting the final target towards the upside at 3,007. But at the same time, we're also aware that this is a rising channel, rising wedge kind of a chart pattern, and ETH could also still head lower towards 666, the devil. It could still happen. So at this point of time, we're still not entirely certain, so we're gonna have to proceed with caution for Ethereum.